Welcome to Forbes Talk Shop. I'm Spencer Dukoff, and today I'm joined by Delaney Rowe, actress, writer, and comedian whose sharp, self-aware sketches have made her one of the most distinctive and relatable new voices in comedy. We'll talk about her creative process, the tools she uses to build and share her videos, and the products and rituals that help her stay inspired in a world that never stops scrolling. Hey Delaney, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Forbes Talk Shop. Your comedy feels so specific and emotionally honest. And I'm curious how you found your voice, both as a writer and a performer, and what inspired you to start sharing that with people online.
Thank you for saying it was emotionally honest. I don't get that. I get cringe usually. People say cringe. I have been doing this for a couple years now. The videos did not start like these movie tropes. I've kind of leaned into that in the last, I'd say, 2 years.
Yeah.
It started much more observational. I'd be out to dinner with friends and somebody would be doing something that was grating on me, and I was like, let me put my finger on why. And then I would come home and I would kind of recreate the conversation with myself, put the camera on, and kind of do it like that. And then I think I watched so many movies because I'm also an actress, and I was noticing that observational, that keenness that I had, it was happening when I was watching the movies as well, not just when I was out with friends. And I was like, okay, that's an interesting, annoying thing that's happening here. Let me see if I can recreate that and do it without winking at the camera. I wanted to really play it straight. That's kind of how I do it.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, why I will often get the comment, is she in character right now? Or people are so surprised to see me in an interview like this or anything else because they're like, what's her real personality? Because I am just playing it
That's
straight.
the skill, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think you get encouraged by your audience, the views, the numbers, and then that kind of steers you into maybe a voice that you hadn't planned on exploring more. So it's really been largely influenced by what's working.
Yeah.
And what I can sustain.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a very modern opportunity, but also challenge to have that kind of feedback from the audience, like so readily available. Because I feel like
it's addicting.
because as an artist before, I feel like you'd put something out, you'd kind of be a little bit disconnected from it, and now there's an ability to kind of instantly have signals about what people think.
And that is great to be able to do something like that on a daily basis where you're getting that instant feedback. But then I have other creative projects. I'm in the middle of a book of nonfiction essays right now, comedy essays, and nobody sees that, and nobody will see that for a while, and it's hard to stay motivated without that instant feedback.
Totally.
So that's been kind of a funny opposite creative thing that I have going concurrently.
Yeah. On the sketch side, or, maybe, I don't know if sketch is the right way to talk about it.
I think it's sketch.
Yeah. On your sketch side, how improvised are you, kind of making things work and kind of in the edit process, making it feel really fluid versus how written through are some of those pieces?
It's totally written through.
It's
totally written through. And it's a problem I keep encountering, which is I will go and I will do something else, maybe jump on somebody else's sketch show or a film. And they're like, all right, Delaney, now go for it. Improv. Do your thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, my thing isn't improv. I sit down and I write these things out and then I memorize it and then I do it. Improv is terrifying.
Totally.
Sometimes I can get there, but even if I'm told to improvise, I am like going deep inward for about 30 seconds, quickly writing a joke and then doing it. I'm not really off the cuff. Like I don't do live shows.
Yeah.
I admire that so much. It seems terrifying.
Yeah. It's interesting just because from the viewer's perspective, I feel like you can't really tell which direction. Like it feels very specific, but at the same time, the performances feel not overly wrought or anything like that.
Yeah, the sort of choreography, I guess, is a little bit more improvised, or the way I say something, the way my mouth ends up moving in a annoying way.
Yeah.
That's more like I'm feeling that in the moment. But
Yeah.
the text is written.
Yeah.
And then from there, I feel free to kind of go for it more with the delivery.
So one of the things we talk about with people on the show is really their routines and rituals. And I feel like a great way to go through that is chronologically and look at someone's day.
Yes. I love things like this.
Okay, great. Thank God. So let's start in the morning. Can you tell me what your morning looks like and kind of how you structure that out?
The first thought I have every morning is like, is this a big day or a small day? And a big day would look like something like today, where I come in and I do something like this, and then I'm doing something after this, and that's like I have to be kind of on it. And so that's where the mindset starts. Big day or small day. So let's say it's a big day. Every day's a big day, right? Let's say every day's a big day. I will wake up. I'm turning off my white noise machine. I don't do any sort of like skincare or anything in the morning because I run. So it feels like a waste of time. I like to run and then, I'm showering later. So I'm skipping morning skincare, maybe a little water around the eyes if it was a particularly deep sleep, which I hope it was. And then I'll brush my teeth.
Nice.
I'm always trying to make these like quotidian tasks more interesting. And that involves buying a fancy toothpaste.
Yeah. What's the toothpaste that you use? We got to know.
It's called David's.
Okay.
And they are just owning me right now. I see it at Whole Foods and I'm like, that's expensive, but I want that because it's cardamom vanilla flavored.
Okay. Yeah.
So like we have to make these things fun.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to, before I run, or I'll get on the workout outfit so that I have to do it. I will have breakfast, and breakfast these days is eggs and soldiers. Are you familiar with this?
Enlighten me, please.
It's when you hard boil eggs, or soft boil, so that's running in the center, and then you like slice the top off, and you toast bread, and then you slice it into little strips, and then you dip it in the center.
Oh, wow.
It's charming.
That's really cool. Yeah.
It's very English. I also put Marmite on the bread. Have you had Marmite?
Yes.
Do you hate it or do you love it?
I love it. Yeah.
Great.
I mean, love is a strong word.
Does anyone love it? Right.
Yeah.
But we tolerate it.
We tolerate it because it makes eating more interesting.
It's more interesting.
Yeah.
And then I will go for a run on the West Side Highway. I tried to do that this morning, actually. And I got there, everything's frozen over.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is hell. Life is hell.
Yep.
Never mind.
Either ice or salt, basically.
And I just kind of turned back around. But let's say it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I would probably do somewhere between like 4 to 8 miles. And when that's happening, I'm listening to music. And that's kind of the time where I'm getting inspired to film something that day. Music is a big deal to me. Sometimes the song will influence what I want to shoot. Like, I'm obsessed with The Nights on Broadway by the Bee Gees right now. And I'm just listening to it over and over again.
Yeah.
Being like, I really want to put this in a video.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's outside in like that. Some other source of inspiration that creates the idea. Then when I come home, that's about the time when my assistant gets there. And she will kind of tell me where we're at in terms of all the things that I am not great at doing by myself, like any sort of admin. She'll be like, okay, we have to send this code to this brand or get back to the publicist about a hair and makeup person coming later in the week or something like that, these kind of logistics. And then when I'm feeling it, I'm like, all right, let's go film. I really like to film outside, which is so hard in the winter, but it's just better. It's a better video when you can go and have the landscape of New York City. And then I am going to have lunch. And lunch is the forgotten meal. I don't know how you feel. Yeah. Are you like at one of these, go to like a bowl place?
Yeah, well, I am in a house in Virginia in the suburbs, and so I'm making the bowl.
You're making the bowl. Good.
Yeah.
I'm making the bowl too.
Yeah.
But the bowl is usually...
Not to say that I'm better than people who are not making the bowl, but I'm just saying.
You are.
I'm making the bowl.
I'm saying, no.
Yeah.
I will heat up leftovers from the weekend from whatever restaurant I went to.
Nice.
And that'll go on top of some sort of grain. There's usually something else, like maybe an audition that I have to tape. And we'll do that. Or maybe there's an event that night and I'm kind of picking out something to wear. And then there's a lot of reading and writing that's happening. So I try to carve out like a 3.5 to 4.5 hour chunk of time where it starts with 30 minutes to an hour of reading, because that's how I start writing. I have to read something good so I know what good writing looks like before I start writing, so that I kind of feel like the tone. And I'm not just jumping into writing after looking at dumb internet videos, or else then that's the voice.
And that's what it becomes.
Days wrapping up around 5.
Cool.
And then it's kind of party time. It's like we're cooking, the candles in the house are getting lit. I'm having like a very romantic night alone usually.
Nice.
I love my apartment so much. So in the week, I'm staying in usually at nighttime unless there's a work event.
Yeah.
And then I'm cooking. So I'm, got the cast iron skillet out, doing something like roasted chicken for myself. I have really special knives that I just got.
Okay.
Shun is the brand.
Cool.
It's like a Japanese, really sharp, crazy knife, and it says my name on it. It's very scary.
That's cool.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
And then maybe there's some wine happening, and I really like natural wine. So we're doing a lot of that. I live by 2 great wine stores. And so if I have it, then yeah. But if I'm not, then some sort of great like magnesium beverage is maybe happening. I really love Moon Juice.
Okay. Yeah.
Moon Juice has a product called Magnesium, which is great. And I actually used to work for Moon Juice when I was like a kid, when I was like 21. Yeah, I did get fired, but that doesn't mean I don't love the product.
You're still loyal to the brand.
I'm a great customer, bad employee.
Yeah,
it turns out.
Yeah.
I'm just not aggressive when it comes to like sales. They were like, you got to go up to the customer and you got to sell them some stuff. I'm like, but what if they don't want that? What if they just want to browse? They're that's actually not your job.
Yeah.
Your job is to sell things.
Yeah, you're just too zenned out on the Moon
I
Juice.
was like into the adaptogens.
I just like, why do I need to sell this stuff?
Yeah,
Just be. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, and then I'll maybe watch a movie that I've seen a million times. Unless there's a new movie out that I'm really excited about seeing, then I'll put on a new movie. But usually it's like a comfort movie.
Yeah.
That's like what we're watching, like Nancy Meyers, Something's Gotta Give. It's complicated. And then taking a sleeping pill and
all right. Chill. And then we start it all up again the next day.
Exactly.
Okay. I want to unpack a few pieces of that because I really appreciate you taking me through the day.
Sure.
I'm a runner. Interviewed a few people who are also diehard runners for this show. I'm curious about what the kit looks like, or if there are any brands, shoes, stuff that you're like, okay, I'm going to go for a run. I've got my stuff. I feel really ready to go.
It's Nike all the way.
Nike.
Yeah. And I was wearing some other shoes for a while before I got really into running. And I was like, why am I a terrible runner? And the shoes were these kind of clunky, which turned out to be kind of like fashion shoes that I had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, the dino stompers, like you're really high off the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, these are great.
Yeah.
And then I switched over the summer to some like Nike, it feels like you're running on a cloud. Those are great. And then now I'm wearing gloves that allow me to change the song.
Very important.
But did those ever really work?
You always have to end up taking it off.
You take it off anyway.
You hold one glove.
Yeah.
And then
I'm highly considering getting fingerless gloves. Just at the tip there.
Just a little tiny tip.
The tiniest bit. And then I'm using corded headphones.
Okay.
Which is
I feel like that's coming back.
It's coming back in a sort of Lower East Side way.
Yeah, it's like Bluetooth,
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, I'm using the corded headphones. And then nothing else, nothing fancy, something thin underneath, like a Nike, it's like a fleece.
Yeah.
And then I have a great puffer from Aritzia. and I'll wear that.
Switching gears slightly back to the creative process, because you're talking a lot about reading, writing. How are you writing? Are you a analog notebook person? Are you a notes app person? Are you like, how are you kind of keeping all of these ideas organized and writing your...
I'm very disorganized.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of like what's in front of me. If it's a Sharpie and a legal pad, then that's it. Or if I only have my phone, then I'll go in the notes app. But I really hate the notes app.
Yeah.
I don't like the interface.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You know what I love though on my computer? Like sticky notes, like the little Post-its.
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah,
I like easy. And then when I'm writing essays, I don't have Microsoft Word. I use Pages or Google Docs.
Okay.
Which feels like a risky way to do it, but whatever.
It's out there. Yeah.
Whatever. Very disorganized with all of that. I just can't seem to figure out the system.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I might just be systemless, and we have to accept that.
For someone who is maybe seeing what you're doing on social media specifically, because there's obviously a wide range of what you're doing, but in terms of comedy sketches or, posting stuff that you're creating online, are there any tools or things that you use that have been really useful for you? Maybe that's evolved to this point, but like anything that you would recommend for someone to kind of have in their creative toolkit?
I mean, a good playlist, a playlist that makes you connect to your work in some way. I have a playlist for kind of every facet of what I'm doing, stuff that helps inspire the internet work, stuff that's inspiring the nonfiction comedy writing in my book.
Yeah.
And then, when I'm getting really excited about a film or something, I'll make a playlist about that film, or that gets me excited to get up that day. So I think music, a good playlist, and then actual tangible things. Like, this is a vanity thing.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who has to look at myself every day on my phone. I'm a puffy person. I just am. So I got something recently that I'm really excited about that actually works, because I feel like nothing ever works ever, but this works. It's called TheraBody. It's a depuffing wand, and it's one of those things that you don't have to keep in your fridge. It is electronic, and it like sucks in air from the bottom, and then the top of it gets very, very cold and stays cold the whole time that you're using it, as opposed to like when you have something in your like beauty fridge that's cold for like 3 seconds, and then it touches your hot face and then just like melts.
Yeah.
So that's really good. That was a little investment.
Yeah.
And then I'm so lo-fi with it. Like, I use my phone to shoot videos. I use my phone to shoot auditions. I use iMovie to edit, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is, again, the corded headphones of it
Totally.
all.
Yeah, totally.
But I like it. I don't like learning new technology at this point.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I want it to be simple. If it works, it works.
You talked about your routine in a way where like it's all kind of coming back to the work. Like even resetting or doing things for yourself are a way to make you feel like you're in a space to create. I'm curious if there's anything that you do, or any like hobbies or things that you've picked up that you're like, I'm just doing this to do it. There is no corollary to being inspired or being, it's just like, I'm doing this because it's a fun new thing to do.
No.
Cool. Great question.
No. And actually last year, I think my New Year's resolution was to find that. Didn't find it.
That's okay.
I had a little bit of a moment where I was like, pottery. Let's get into pottery.
Yeah.
Never took one class.
Yeah.
But I thought about it. I
Yeah.
seriously thought about it.
That counts, and that counts for something.
Yeah, but my work is so all-encompassing that it's very hard. Like, even if I think about something like dating,
Yeah.
even that, I'm like, no, it's still kind of giving me ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And material and joy, but it's often where I get a lot of my ideas, meeting new people. That's where the best jokes come from, when somebody's really said something absurd, and then you can use it, and you're like, people are like, how'd you think of that? And I'm like, I kind of didn't. Somebody else said it, and I stole it.
One thing that we do with each of our guests is this rapid fire, this or that.
Yes.
So you can give as much context, as much background. It could be one word where you just pick, or you can give me however you want to do. It's your interview. This or that, writing or performing?
Performing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the best is doing both. I will perform maybe once a quarter at Jeans over here. I don't know where we are in the city.
Here.
Somewhere. There's a place called Jeans.
Yeah.
And I will perform my written pieces almost as if they're one-woman shows. So that's kind of the perfect combo.
Yeah. Getting work done on the go or getting work done at home?
At home. I can't work on the go.
Yeah.
I can't even respond to a text message on the go.
Nice. Early shoot or late night edit?
Early shoot.
Physical notebooks or notes on your phone?
Physical.
Yeah.
I want to touch it if I can, or even with reading. I'm not into an audiobook unless I've already read it. Then I do a re-listen.
TikTok scroll or analog reading?
Reading.
Yeah.
I know I sound like such a poser, but I really don't like to scroll.
Yeah. City energy or weekend escape?
Oh, gosh. City energy, let's be real, that is unbeatable. But I have been into this sort of like upstate culture that we're afforded here.
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit of that every now and then, but largely, yeah, just city energy, of course.
Heels or flats?
Heels.
Okay.
Yeah, I like feeling tall. I'm tall, but I like feeling even taller.
And then lastly, fake laughing or fake crying?
Fake crying. I've gotten good at it recently.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
This has been so fun.
Thank you. I like your watch.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Should we shake hands like gentlemen?
Cheers.
Thanks.
We've linked Delaney's favorite products in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Forbes Talk Shop episodes with the founders and change makers shaping how we live, recover, and thrive.